Howdy men, Rob Tiller here. I'm going to be presenting at the Isle of Men coming up in a couple of weeks' time. I'm going to be presenting my workshop, Guy Worth Shagging. I've been working with men for over 10 years now professionally. I'm a counselor, I'm a couples counselor. I've been running groups and facilitating workshops. So what's the focus? It's really a bit of an intensive, collaborative conversation with regards to how I can see myself more accurately sexually. Like, what am I really like in bed versus how I think I am. And a lot of us as guys, I've witnessed when you start talking about our sexuality, you may already be feeling it now. You may be feeling uncomfortable, you may be feeling threatened or challenged, which is totally normal because as guys, we want to be good lovers. We want to feel sexually potent and we want to feel like we know what we're doing. And that's really a good thing. The other side of that coin is that we can be hung up on our sexual self-image, or we can be overly invested in it, which can make it challenging to be in communication in real time with our lovers when they might be giving us feedback, when we might want to give them feedback. So a lot of this stuff goes unsaid, and then both partners maybe suffering in silence, maybe enduring activities or ways of engaging sexually that they don't really enjoy, but nobody's willing to speak up and challenge the status quo. And so then you get stuck your sex life gets stuck in a rut. And really what it boils down to is a capacity to begin to confront yourself and say, well, maybe I'm not as great a lover as I think I am. I certainly wasn't, and still have plenty to learn. You can survive difficult conversations with your partners. You can even initiate difficult conversations where it's like, hey, that way you're giving me oral sex doesn't work for me. It doesn't feel very nice. But actually, if I could coach you a bit, maybe we could make it better, and vice versa. So that's what we're going to be talking about, guys, is how to be a pleasure coach to your partner. That's going to be part of our conversation. And also encourage your partner to be a pleasure coach to you, where we don't take it personally. It doesn't shut us down emotionally. We're not triggered and overreacting. That will happen. But we can start to depersonalize sexual feedback so that it doesn't take our legs out from under us or attack our self-image or our self-confidence in a way where we then go la 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 and just go back into porn mode, where it's disconnected. We think we're giving the woman something, but it's not actually fluid, it's not connected, and it's not producing the kind of emotional connection as well as physical pleasure that it actually could. And so part of this is looking at how we set ourselves free in our sexual relationships by taking on difficult feedback, by hearing things about ourselves sexually that might hurt our feelings, might really, in some cases, be quite devastating. And then we recover, and then we think about, well, how much of that can I do something about? How much of that is just how it is? And then if that's how it is, then how can I adapt to that in a way where it doesn't get in my way of having a juicy, meaningful, mutually pleasurable sex life? In a nutshell. Thanks, guys.